And big shift in Kansas politics tonight. A special session to redraw congressional maps for next year's election has fallen through. And I spoke with lawmakers tonight on both sides about why the push failed and what to expect next year. Kansas lawmakers are reacting after plans for a special session to redistrict ahead of the 2026 election fell short.
I think it was a waste of money, and enough Republicans agreed with that sentiment.
Republicans were looking at having a special session on November 7th, but they hit a bump in the road when several GOP holdouts refused to sign off.
And I heard two things. One, just on principle, they didn't like it. They think it's cheating. They think it's not a patriotic approach to our democracy. They also think it's a waste of money. At the same time that we're telling people they're not going to be able to afford groceries, their health care may likely go up. The state is saying they want to spend almost $500,000 to appease President Trump.
House Speaker Dan Hawkins released a statement Tuesday citing scheduling conflicts as one of the reasons for the plans falling through. The session would have targeted the 3rd congressional district held by the state's only Democrat in Congress, Sharice Davids. Kansas Republicans trying to answer President Donald Trump's call for states to redraw maps and pick up more GOP seats next year.
I think the problem has been that they've talked to a lot of their constituents, and once they realized that we could save $500,000 and do this 60 days later and still accomplish the same thing, I think a lot of them, once the facts were out and he had time to chew on it, I think that's what they decided.
But that doesn't mean this is over. We could still see lawmakers redistrict next year when they return in January for regular session. Something Senate President Ty Masterson is also saying is a top priority.